they have no hope in life.
Oh.
They're around the country, around everywhere, in Russia, Niger, many people. I want us to remove the life out of them. In Old Trafford, I want blood. At first, I wanted 1-0, but this time around, no more 1-0. It will be blood everywhere. There will be crying. There will be people screaming. I wonder at the end of the game, they should be singing Amorim out. It shall be bad. Die goodie.
Hey. Hey folks, welcome back to episode 5 of the Scoreboard. It's Wednesday, a very good day. I'm so excited. Not only because it's midweek, there's a good weekend coming up, but because Bayern beat Chelsea and I'm very, very excited. So I'm just going to jump right in. I'm Brandon. This is Cedric. So tell me, brother, what happened today?
I think this is the happiest day. It's absolutely, I feel crushed. Crushed not because we lost the game. I think we played extremely well. I feel crushed just because we gave the goals out, talking about Malo Gusto's wonderful assist to Harry Kane, Trevor Chalobah scoring an own goal, and the almighty Caicedo fouling Harry Kane. So I feel crushed just because we gave the goals out. But I mean, it's the first game of the Champions League. It doesn't really matter. It's not like it's a league that, 3 points and everything. It's 3 points here, but we just have to win a couple of games and then we qualify to the round of 32. So I'm not bad. We played well. Cole Palmer said it, we played well. We scored a wonderful goal. So I'm not really crushed about anything.
Without Cole Palmer, what are you guys?
What are you saying, man? He's been out for the past 2 games and we won. Against Fulham, we won. Against West Ham, we won.
Against 2 bomb teams.
It doesn't mean, man. It doesn't mean. You guys cannot keep on saying this. It's like saying that without Messi, what would Barcelona have done? Man, you cannot say that.
Messi is different.
At this level of Kopama, I don't want to say that level of Messi though, because he's not there yet, but
he's definitely not there. But here's the thing. You guys lost to Bayern due to so many self-inflicted goals.
For sure.
You guys couldn't win against Brentford over the weekend, and I told you guys are going to draw the game, and you guys did. So now, this is one question I have for you. What is a successful season like for you guys as a Chelsea fan?
As a Chelsea fan, I think a successful season is definitely winning a trophy. So I'm looking at the Premier League. I'm looking at the Champions League. Why are you laughing, man? I'm looking at the Premier League. I'm looking at the Champions League. FA Cup, obviously, EFL Cup is not really a cup. So these are my 3 main cups. And funny enough, I think the Champions League is a little bit easier to win than the Premier League, to be honest. Because it's literally 1 game at a time, You can be lucky enough to get drawn against teams like maybe Benfica or smaller teams, and then you have a cleaner path to the final.
Yeah.
So I think it's a little bit easier, But the Premier League is tougher. You have to be on your toes every day. Drawing against Brentford was extremely far more painful than the one against Bayern. So I'm crushed, but I mean, it's temporary, man. It happens to every team. We're gonna pick up for sure. So
yeah, no, I feel you. Anyways, piece of advice. You guys are not going to win the Champions League. That's one thing. You guys want to win the Premier League. That's the second thing. So my advice to you is that you guys stick to the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup.
Man, we're not Man United. There's absolutely no way we'll stick to that. And we will still terrorize teams. And by the way, man, Bayern won us the Allianz Arena. You guys should calm down. You guys come to Stamford Bridge. Come to Stamford Bridge, talk that thing again.
Don't worry.
Come to Stamford Bridge.
Don't worry, you guys to say. But it doesn't matter. You guys don't have the squad to win the Champions League.
We just won the Club World Cup with this very squad.
Yeah, I don't want to go back. We don't want to go there, do we? How did you guys get to the finals?
It doesn't matter, man.
The circumstances are different right now.
We can do the same thing in the Champions League and still win it.
Well, you guys didn't start very well. So I'll give you guys the fact that it was the first game on the road. But I can't wait for the next game at home against maybe Barcelona or someone else. But that's in the future.
No, Barcelona were definitely winning, but that's in the future, like you said.
That's in the future. But anyways, that's that about that. I mean, today is Wednesday. We're talking about the Champions League. Real Madrid played Marseille. They won the game.
Yeah.
Do you think they should have won? Do you think that second goal was a penalty?
To be honest, I would like to say Madrid are the champions, they own the Champions League, but man, at a certain point, Perez needs to make it a little bit believable, because that was absolutely terrible, man. The player cannot slide and then he's using his hand to support himself and then touches the ball and then you say it's a penalty. I don't dislike Madrid. It just, it's just funny. It's just too funny for me, man. I don't know how that's a penalty, where that's a penalty. It's just crazy.
It's appalling. It's appalling.
But we need to give kudos to Mbappe though, because
he's automatic. But for some reason, Madrid has been getting away with every single thing at the Bernabeu. From the last game against Bayern, where I think someone scored the goal, Thomas Müller scored a goal, and it was an offside.
It was an offside, yeah.
So many other games at the Santiago Bernabeu. And then yesterday, you had a guy who just won the ball. He won the tackle. And he just hit his hand on the floor.
Supporting himself. It's crazy.
In a vertical manner, and he was called a penalty. So that is crazy. But anyways, it's just a matter of time before a big team like Barcelona or Chelsea or PSG, takes out of Madrid out of the Champions League.
Yeah, I think they're not going anywhere this season. The only thing is that Xabi Alonso is a funny guy, He's a new coach and he won stuff with Leverkusen. And if they keep on doing this and keep on taking the momentum, it might become a little scary.
Yeah.
Even though I don't feel like that team is still the best, considering that you're starting with Arda Güler, for example, and stuff like that, I still don't think they are the strongest, they are the peak yet.
Yes. They haven't made a real test yet. So when they face a team like Barcelona or maybe... Are they playing you guys in the Champions League?
No.
Yeah, so when they play...
I think Liverpool.
When they play Liverpool, that's when they'll understand how things are done.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a very, very good one. I can't wait to see that game because it's been a long time since Madrid lost the game and I'm not happy about it. I need Madrid to win the game.
Yeah.
So that even at the league phase, even at the La Liga, that way we can actually overtake and go at top of the table. Because we have to win La Liga, we have to win Copa del Rey, and we're also going to win the Champions League. So at least a treble.
There's no way Barcelona wins a treble. Like, it's not possible.
Well, here's the thing. They always say that past events are what you use for future predictions, right? So we've won a treble in the past, not once, but twice. So I'm saying that we are going to win a treble this season. And there's at least some logic to it.
It's been how many years? More than 10 years. 2015.
You've never won a treble. You have no dream about a treble.
It doesn't matter, man. But you guys, you're not on a club World Cup in the new club World Cup. So I don't understand. We have a golden badge.
You've never won the new club World Cup.
It's the new club World Cup. It's a new club World Cup. Have you ever played in it even?
Oh, so are you going to say that you've never won the new Champions League?
Which new Champions League?
The format is different.
Bro, it's the Champions League. The trophy is exactly the same.
The competition is the same.
The trophy is exactly the same.
Bro.
We have a new trophy. It's literally a new trophy. It's a new thing.
Oh Lord, this guy is just funny. But anyways, over the weekend, Manchester United, as you said, went to the Etihad Stadium, and then they played Man City. Man City destroyed them 3-0. That was expected.
Yeah.
The guy Fifono scored a goal. Alan scored a goal. How long do you think Ruben Amorim sticks to this system of his? And do you think anything can change along the line?
To be honest, I think he's a very stubborn coach. I think he's a very, very stubborn coach, and I think he's gonna. I even heard that, for example, there was a team in Portugal looking at him, technically, So if he's not careful, he's gonna be sacked. And I think Chelsea might facilitate it.
Oh,
while playing them this weekend, I think we might facilitate it. So if he doesn't change his system, you can't be losing a game and then you're still struggling with 5 at the back or something of that sort. Change your system. Every coach changes his system. Change your system. Do something different. Don't hold your plate and be moving pieces nowhere. No, it doesn't make sense. So he needs to change his system, because you went with 3 at the back in Portugal and you work, doesn't mean that you're going to come with 3 or 5 at the back in the Premier League and it's going to work.
Yeah.
You have different players. You have different sets of players. You're punishing Bruno Fernandes to run up and down. So he needs to change his system. If not, I think he will not last the next international break.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I already said that he's not going to stay at United till January. I think the maximum duration is December if he gets knocked out, just because they've not won a game yet, have they? Oh, won that game against
Burnley.
I don't think they're going to actually win out 4 games before the end of December.
It's terrible, because anyhow,
it's actually sad because the United might not finish in the top 10.
Oh yeah,
so that is a call for concern.
A definite call for concern. So my United fans, I'm very sorry about this, but just for the fact that you guys are keeping this coach, it will be bad for you. It will be bad.
Yeah, that's true.
Guys, before we continue, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. No, we're so happy with the love we've gotten so far. Everything has been so good. So many positive reviews and feedback we've gotten. So please go ahead, like, share, and subscribe, and then talk to us more about the games you like us to talk about, and also talk to us about the bets which you've had and you've seen so far. So thank you very much. Going on to the next game, Barcelona versus Valencia. Spoke about your child, Lamine Yamal. He didn't play. But what do you think? How was the game?
I told you. We started this season 3 games on the road. We won 2 games and we tied a single game. And now this was our first game at home and we demolished Valencia without Lamine Yamal. That's just to tell you how deep our squad is.
Not starting and as well.
And how awesome flick ball is. You know what I mean? Our midfield is so spectacular. There's a lot of chemistry in the team and those guys are willing to play collective football.
Why don't you just say Valencia is a bomb?
I mean, it doesn't really matter. We won 6-0. So they are a bomb and we are also awesome. You know, so 6-0, what can you say about that?
I feel good. They catch my parlay though, so I feel good.
You're definitely welcome. You're definitely welcome. I invite you to bet a lot more frequently because it's what we do, you know. But yeah, I was very, very much happy with that win. And I actually think that we're just going to build up on that momentum. We have a game against Newcastle. We're going to go to St. James Park, take care of business, get a dub, go back home, and then we face Getafe. And we just keep going from there. You know, we're going to win La Liga definitely this season. Yeah, because we're going to sweep Madrid. So that's like 6 points in addition to what we have right now.
Madrid is top right now, and I think they're going to stay top, just like Leverkusen did till the end of the season. Hear me out. Clean.
Leverkusen?
Yes, when Xabi Alonso was Leverkusen, they stayed top, never losing. 90 plus 5, they kept on scoring. I think they'll do same till the end of La Liga.
All right. You just said a few minutes ago that those guys are not as good, but I understand.
La Liga is not a good league. They don't need to be good to win La Liga.
Yeah, they don't need to be good. But guess what? We are also in La Liga and we're going to beat them. That's all that matters.
You will people beat them if you think so, and then you guys are going to lose to things like Getafe and draw with Rayo Vallecano or shit like that. So you guys will still not make it. So
fortunately, Real Madrid will also drop points. They will lose games at home, lose games away.
They just won 2 games. They just won 2 games with red cards.
That doesn't matter. They were already up before the
against one they were not up. Against this previous game the penalty came after they were down.
The what?
The penalty. It's a penalty regardless though.
I haven't said anything.
It's a penalty regardless.
What it takes to win.
Okay.
Penalty. You know, whatever it takes, we're going to take the penalty or we're going to cause our own penalties. And that's what we're going to do. So, I mean, we don't even need penalties though, right? We blow guys out, you know, so.
Pause. So yeah, but yeah, I think it was a good game though. I mean, they cashed your parlay, so I think it was a good game all around for us.
Oh yeah.
You know, so yeah. And then next we can go to Arsenal versus Newcastle. Nottingham Forest.
Yes, Forest without the new coach, you know, you have Ange trying to settle down there and find ways to win. I knew that Arsenal was going to win that game, not only because of the uncertainty in Nottingham Forest, but because Arsenal lost the previous week against Liverpool. There was no way to draw the game, you know, so I just had a lot of confidence in Arsenal. And then obviously Newcastle, that was a game that I also had a lot of confidence in. You know, I was like, you know what? I told you I was going to bet Arsenal to win and Newcastle to win. I was so confident I actually had to bet every single thing I had on my sportsbook app. And both teams won the game. So this is really like a good sign from both teams. They're on the right track, you know. I feel like Arteta has learned a lot from the previous seasons, you know, trying to be more attacking and knowing that these are some games that you have to win and then you actually go ahead and win the games, you know, instead of trying to avoid defeats, but you actually have to take those risks.
What about the team did? Because take for example, Saka didn't start.
Yeah.
Saka didn't play. Eberechi played on the right wing, Saka on the left wing. Gyökeres, then obviously the Zubimendi.
Yeah.
And then also Mikel Merino. So pretty much they began 5 new players that obviously were not there last year,
yes,
and they could still get excellent results, you know, considering how many people are on injury right now, Kai Havertz, Odegaard, and other people. So I think that team depth is good.
Yes.
That team depth is so good right now. And I feel like they'll probably be forced to reckon with, to be honest. I mean, not like they're probably going to win the league, but I feel like they've improved, honestly.
Yes.
Madueke was awesome, but I think it's just a 1-week thing, you know. He's going to play a little bit very well, but I think when teams happen to sit down and, you know, welcome them, they had a very, very poor left back because Ola Aina wasn't available.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, the guy playing there was just bum. They were just playing with him. They were just playing with him the whole day, just rubbing him, just tearing with him, and then Noni Manueke was just scamming you guys. But
Yeah. And this is actually very, very interesting for Arsenal because without Odegaard and Saka playing together in the game, Arsenal had a lot of difficulties winning games. So if they actually are able to beat Atletico Bilbao and then beat Newcastle in a very, very comfortable manner, then that's really a good sign for them. And then obviously they have a big game this weekend that we're going to talk about. It's also something that's worth looking out for. But I really like what I'm seeing from Arsenal. And I picked them to win the Premier League. So this is actually very good news, for me.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's it regarding our weekend reactions. So tell us, what was your best game this weekend? Obviously for me, my best game wasn't Chelsea versus Brentford. Yeah.
I told him Chelsea was going to draw. And I'm going to keep telling the truth. It's one thing for you to be rooting for your team, and then it's a separate thing for you to be getting logical advice from someone else. So I'll keep reminding you of what your team actually
There's no logical advice there, man. It's just unfortunate, to be honest. It's just unfortunate. The goal they scored us was just really unfortunate, and it just shows that we lack, obviously, the experience, Obviously, if you are with a team that has like Thiago Silva at the back or Van Dijk at the back, they'll tell you, hey, somebody be on the back post, they'll shout and shout. We still don't have that commanding leader yet. Levi Cole was doing it, but he became injured.
Yeah.
So it's really unfortunate for us. You can see that we lack that commanding person in the team. But I think it's going to be fair for us,
Yeah. What you should do is that you have to call your coach, Enzo Maresca, and tell him that, hey, listen, coach, put the big boys in these games. Let's get the dub and let's move out of here.
Yeah, playing
because
those children.
When you go on the road, it's very tough to play on the road and win in the Premier League.
Starting about 5 new boys.
Yeah, so that is uncalled for. Just tell him that this is what should happen. And you have a visa, you can travel to London and you can make some of the lineup.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. And talking about the lineup and future games, this weekend you guys are playing Manchester United. You're traveling to Old Trafford. That's going to be a tough venue because if the United guys want to win, you guys have to win. So what are your thoughts on that game?
Guys, hear me out. What we shall do to Manchester United. Normally, by default, I was thinking that I don't want them to sack Amorim just right now.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted him to inflict pain on United fans. There's Seda, a couple of them there, like people who are frustrated. Young George, Seda, people that they have no hope in life.
Oh.
They're around the country, around everywhere, in Russia, Niger, many people. I want us to remove the life out of them. In Old Trafford, I want blood. At first, I wanted 1-0, but this time around, no more 1-0. It will be blood everywhere. There will be crying. There will be people screaming. I want that at the end of the game, they should be singing Amorim out. It shall be bad. Die Godi. Hey. So pretty much, guys, Chelsea is going to demolish Man United. Obviously, we're playing in Man United. It's a little bit funny, but I think we're going to get the win for sure. Chelsea is going to demolish Man United. All the anger from Brentford, Bayern is going to be on Man United. Amorim will be begging us that, guys, please, our substitute players, guys, should just rest. But yeah, it's going to be bad. I think we are going to demolish United and there shall be no way back.
Wow. That's actually so strong.
Yeah.
That's really strong. So you guys couldn't beat Brentford on the road, but you guys think you could beat Manchester United on the road?
Who is Man United, man?
Well, I hate to break it to you. Guys. Let me tell you what's going to happen.
Break it.
Should I say what's going to happen?
No.
You guys are so missing in confidence right now. You don't even know what to do.
Okay.
And listen, you lost against Bayern, you drew against Brentford. Now you guys are tired after playing a very tough game in Germany. You have to take a flight back to London, rest, and then maybe take a flight or you drive for so many hours to Manchester to play against Manchester United. Those guys are well rested. They're very well motivated. And they know that this is a very big game for them, for the coach, and for the players. So this weekend, Manchester United is going to actually win or draw. I was going to take win, but I don't trust them either. So this game could actually finish like a 1-1 draw on both ends, and I'm going to be with nobody. I'm just not going to bet this game.
I think
I'm actually predicting A draw.
Cole Palmer gets a hat trick. He's been due a hat trick for quite a while. So I think this is one of the games where he gets one. I think it's a game where Man United think they'll press us, and they'll actually do press a little bit. So that I'll give them their shots. I'll be betting on Man United shots, but I think Chelsea breaks on and Cole Palmer destroys that team. So I'm going with Chelsea, absolutely crushing and helping to fire Amorim.
Yeah. I mean, Cole Palmer is one of the guys that I think can make things happen. Pedro Neto can also make things happen. But I also think that the team that runs more, that presses more, that defends more, is going to win the game. So I'm leaning more towards Manchester United just because they have this extra days of rest in between them, plus the pressure and everything else. But I like your defense, though. I like Chelsea's defense. That's why I'm going towards a draw. But I'm going to bet on this game depending on what I see on the lineup. If I see Cole Palmer start the game, if I see some guys start the game, I'm probably going to bet on Manchester United to win a draw against Chelsea. So that's what I think. But hey, we're going to see it's going to be a good game to watch. And I'm very much excited to watch Chelsea. It's actually, I actually didn't believe in hate watching. I didn't feel like that was a thing.
I'm just saying hate watching is better than watching another team play. So yeah.
But when I watch Chelsea when I watch your team and they can't win games, it makes me very happy because I know I know where you are. So that's really gonna be a good one to watch. But yeah, what's the next game?
Arsenal vs Man City.
Oh, that's also gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah, that's a good one. For the past 2 years, Man City has been winning. 2 years before the Liverpool, Man City has been winning and Arsenal has been coming second. So it's kind of looked like a title decider, obviously.
Yeah, in the past.
In the past. So, and Arsenal already lost to Liverpool. Right now, they're playing against Man City. Last year, they demolished them.
5-1.
5-1. It was absolutely horrendous. And with Pep's team right now, I'm still not seeing Man City doing anything to Arsenal, to be honest.
I don't see either.
Yeah, it looks very, very bad.
But do you think the guys that will play for Arsenal will be able to get a job done against Pep's top guys?
I mean, the fact that Saka isn't playing, I don't see Saka obviously he's a star boy. Don't get me wrong. But I think with Eberechi, Victor Gyökeres and Nodi Madueke, I think they just have enough to overpower City. One thing is because City will not dominate the game and then impose themselves on Arsenal.
Yeah.
And once they don't dominate the game, then the other team has to do something. And I think Arsenal will do something. Mm-hmm. I think Arsenal actually wins the game. I'm not looking at Arsenal to draw or something. Yeah. I'm seeing Arsenal actually winning this game and then putting their foot on Man City's neck. And also considering that there's also a little bit of hatred between Gabriel and Haaland and everything that happened in the past. Still humble.
Still very much fresh.
Yeah, still fresh. So I think it's going to be a good game, very, very feisty. So yeah.
Yes, I like this game. Here's my thing though. Victor hasn't hit his stride yet. He's still struggling to get himself involved in the games. I like Noni. He's a good player that plays one-on-one, but I think Man City is very good at the left back position. And then you have Eze, who is starting out at the left wing. He's still trying to feed into Arteta's style. They're going to play very well in the midfield. It's going to be like a game of of Arsenal trying to dominate possession and control the game. I don't know if they actually break Man City, but I'm going to be on Arsenal's corner kicks. I don't like corner kicks anymore like that because of what Liverpool has done to me. Liverpool has been dealing with me recently.
Liverpool is crap.
And I have some sort of PTSD when it comes to corner kicks. But I'm going to be taking Arsenal over 4.5 corners in this game just because I think they try to play and cheer the fans and have the fans involved in the game. And, this is a game where I also believe Man City has enough in the defense where they might actually prevent Arsenal from scoring easily. So that's my hope. I hope Man City gets into the defensive shape, early on, and then Arsenal can get those corners in. So I'm going to be going with Arsenal to have over 4.5 corner kicks in this game.
I think that's a good one, to be honest. And this whole shit house just made me think about Liverpool, man.
Yeah.
How long do you think Liverpool will keep on doing this shit house? They have played 5 games this season, and they won all the 5 games after the 80-minute mark. How long will they keep on doing this shit house? Last year, Leverkusen was doing something like this, even though they were winning some games and then winning some games very early on, like 4-0, and they didn't bother. But Liverpool has done the same thing for 5 games straight. How long will this shit house continue? I'm talking to you, talking to the people at home, I'm talking to Bizo, all the not delusional Liverpool fans. I can't call them delusional because they are winning. They are winning, and it's nice. I can't call them delusional just yet, but how long will this shit house continue?
Bro, that's actually crazy. Like, most of the goals have come after the 85th minute. It's really crazy to think about that. It's either they have that championship DNA in them,
exactly,
or it's luck. Just look at the goal against Burnley. That was a penalty. That was just a funny penalty. I mean, it's part of the game. Penalties are part of the game, but come on, dog. And then look at the game against Newcastle. I mean, they were 10 men down, so obviously Liverpool could score if they actually had to. And then now against Atletico Madrid. I actually think Liverpool know how to win games. But I do think that they can't get away with this every single time. I feel like
they can't.
I mean, I don't think they'll go undefeated this season, so they might lose some games to Arsenal on the road or whoever.
Chelsea, I'm waiting for them.
Oh, yeah, they might lose to Chelsea on the road, depending on you guys play. Yeah. So they are going to definitely draw some games, but it's just been so fascinating to see them get all these late wins. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, if you want to make some money, just sit and wait. It's
just bet Liverpool.
It's actually funny, right? Because I was following the game today, right? It was 2-2 around the 87th minute, right? And Liverpool had about 6-1 odds to win the game. I didn't touch it because I was like fed up with the corner kicks. And then they won. It's crazy. So Liverpool, I don't know, bro. I actually think they have like that. If they don't come at you, they can actually come at you and they're like, you know what? We have to score in 3 minutes. We're going to find a way to score in 3 minutes. Or they're just lucky.
I think, to be honest, the main thing here is that they have the firepower. They have the will. In Klopp's time, they could win you 4-0, 5-0. And I think they have the same firepower to do the same thing here. It's just that they're very conservative, right? Under Ancelotti, they take their time when they are winning 1-0, 2-0. They just stay in their shape, pass from left to right.
Yeah.
That's not what we want to see. We want to see high pressing, action, and everything.
The game, yeah.
So it's just crazy how they keep on doing that. And if they continue doing that, they'll get their shot. Yeah, they'll get their shot. But I think the shit house wouldn't continue for long. So
yeah, that's actually crazy, man. I've never seen anything like this. I mean, with the exception of Leverkusen, because that's a Bundesliga, it's a league that is just full of goals every here and there. But in a Premier League where teams actually have tactical aims for each game, it's actually funny to see Liverpool breaking all of those. 4 wins from 4 games. What can you say about that?
And the feed win the Champions League.
Exactly.
Same thing.
Exactly. But here's the thing, though. This Saturday, they have an early kickoff game against Everton. Early kickoff game.
Merseyside derby.
Maybe it's going to be at Anfield, though. So it's going to be crazy. I have a betting on this. We're going to see.
Okay.
The funny thing is that Everton, they don't park the bus anymore.
They don't. Jack Grealish?
And Jack is there. So this is going to be an interesting game.
Dewsbury Hall.
I'm going to be taking the under.
Oh, yeah.
Just because of what I've been seeing so far from Liverpool. And I think they actually tone things down because of the intensity of this Champions League game. So I'm going to be taking under 3.5 goals because I feel like Liverpool score one, they might just relax. And Everton might not have enough. Even though they don't have Jack Grealish, but they might not have enough to score.
So
I'm going to be under 3.5 goals. Do you have any thoughts on that game?
I think that makes sense, though. I think that makes a lot of sense. Normally, I always like to try to look at Liverpool shots just because it's a derby, and when it's a derby, they will try to push their teams to go forward. So I'm a little bit looking at Liverpool shots, even though they almost disappointed me today.
Oh, yeah.
They were at 15 till they equalized, and they went ahead to have about 20 shots, which obviously made the game to enter. I'm kind of looking at Liverpool shots, and then it just depends, but I will not put it as a lock. I'll not classify it as a lock. I'll classify it more as like a parlay bet.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I am on that.
That sounds good. I actually have a 15 to 1 parlay.
Okay, but before we go to that,
15 odds to share. But yeah, go ahead. It's at the end of the show.
Let's finish with Barcelona vs Getafe. Very, very stubborn team with their coach, Bordalas.
Bro, Getafe is crazy. Those boys are like bees.
There's one player that that guy, he has traumatized Barcelona.
Yeah, but we're going to get the job done, though. We're going to beat Getafe this weekend. Last weekend I told you, take FC Barcelona minus 1.5 spread. And that was as clean as you could actually get it. This weekend, I'm going to give you FC Barcelona to win 2-0, which means 1-0 or 2-0 or 3-0 or 4-0.
Getafe doesn't score with your high line. I think they nick a goal or so with your high line.
They won't.
Okay.
We're going to win 2-0. We're going to win without conceding.
I think Getafe is going to trouble you guys. I don't think you guys win with more than a 1 goal difference. Even if you win. I don't think you guys win with more than a 1 goal difference. So I'm looking at Barcelona shots as usual, because at home you guys are beasts. You guys will shoot so much, at least 16 shots. So I'm definitely looking at Barcelona shots. So yeah, I'm not going to touch the win, because I think Getafe they will play with you guys. Yeah. Yeah, so let's see how that one goes.
Yeah, no, Barca to win 2-0, that's my pick. That's not like a lot to me. It's a passion. It's what I love to see. So I'm going to take 1.8 Barca to win 2-0. I'm going to be hanging it right there all day long.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you have any other games you wanna talk about?
No, I think those are the main games I have for this weekend. There are a couple of other shit house games. Newcastle is facing Bournemouth. At Bournemouth, no, interesting game for me because I love Bournemouth shots and everything. So I'm going to look at that. There are other interesting games, but, this week I think these are the main games for the week, and I think I'm going to end there for now.
Yeah. And guys, if you want to bet on this weekend, just believe that the dogs are going to be barking, because every team that played the Champions League, they tend to take things slow over the weekend. Yeah. I don't know if you remember last year, Bayern lost, Liverpool lost, Arsenal lost. All those guys who played during the week lost the entire game, the entire weekend. So just be very, very careful. Yeah. And with that being said, I have a 15-odd parlay that I'm going to be sharing with you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I just feel like it's time we start cracking up those wins.
Yeah.
And before I give that, when do you think we're going to start a ladder challenge?
I think normally we're supposed to start with the Champions League because it's a very, very interesting thing.
Yeah.
But I think we'll probably start with the NFL this week.
Okay.
Yeah, so guys, watch out for our other video. We have other videos coming up on the NFL. Check out on that, and then you see extremely interesting bets who have been winning so much so far. So I think that's where we're going to start with the NFL this week.
Yeah. Yes, and with that being said, I'm going to give a 15-odd parlay this weekend. NFL and soccer, I can't really wait for it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to...
Before it goes ahead, if you have any interesting picks that you would like us to talk about or give you hints or what you think, you can put it down in the comment section, and then we'll obviously reply to it and give you our own insight. And then also interesting games you'd like us to talk about as well, you can also put that inside here as well.
Yes. So here we go. I'm going to take Bayern to beat Hoffenheim.
Okay.
San Diego FC MLS to win a draw against Atlanta United. Inter Milan hasn't won a game in like 2 games. They lost to Udinese, they lost to Juventus, but this is a bounce back game. Inter to win. Tampa Bay Buccaneers NFL, Tampa Bay to win the game. Minnesota Vikings to beat the Bengals. Seahawks to beat the Saints. And the last but not the least, this is going to be a sweaty game. Saquon Barkley, longest rush, over 18.5 yards against the LA Rams. 15-1.
Oh, so wow.
Let's hit this.
That's good. How many games?
8 picks.
Oh, wow.
So
nice.
This is going to be a huge one, guys.
Okay. Yeah, I think looking at my own picks, I have some very interesting picks here. Obviously, it's not as long as that, but first things first, I'm going to be looking at Bournemouth shots versus Newcastle.
Yeah.
Last week, they averaged 18 shots. They had 17 at home, and they had 20 shots away versus Newcastle. So that's a very good one. The next one is Barcelona shots versus Getafe. Getafe is a very troublesome team. I don't see Barcelona scoring early. So I think continuous pressure, continuous shots. I'm looking at over 16 shots, Barcelona.
Okay.
Next one, I'm going to be looking at United shots. I don't think United come in and then beat Chelsea or traumatize Chelsea.
Yeah.
I think probably need to go first or something. It's Old Trafford. They are going to press as much as possible. They haven't really done anything interesting this whole season. So beating a big team will be something good for them. So I think they're going to press us as much as possible.
Makes sense.
So I'm going to go with United shots. Next one, I'm looking at a new team, Leipzig. Not new per se, but I'm just bringing this in because they've had a couple of new good players. Last week, they had about 17 shots before the halftime.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I've been monitoring that, and I think you guys should monitor that as well. So I'm looking at Leipzig shots as Cologne, and obviously they have interesting players like Johan Bakayoko, who came in from PSV Eindhoven. And as you all know, last season we're going with PSV Eindhoven a lot because they had shot kickers like Bakayoko. So I'm going with Leipzig shots, obviously around 14. So that's where we are right now. And the last one, Villarreal shots. Villarreal has been doing so well this season, with Nicolas Pepe kicking a lot of shots as well. So I'm definitely looking at.
Yeah. And they lost against Atletico, so this is going to be a bounce back game for them.
Exactly. So, I mean, as you can see, the shots market is my best market. I think it has done well for me so far. So,
yeah,
I think that's one of my best bets for today.
Yes, you guys, we gave him a nickname. His nickname is Schlotterbeck, just because he likes to play shots. So, guys, let us know what you think. What are your best bets this weekend? And, it's going to be a sweaty weekend.
Yeah.
Even though it's going to be boring because there are some matchups that are not really favorable. But let us know in the comments what you think. And till then, we're going to see you guys next week.
Thank you guys. Have a wonderful
weekend.